How's it going, party people? You are watching Jordell. So, I've spent a little time looking around the map, and we just want to head straight into the building, all the way up north. There's literally nothing around the sides. The only thing we want to make sure we get is a guard uniform. So, we're going to use our chloroform. Oh, you know what? I'm walking in the wrong direction. What am I doing? Yeah. So, we're going to take out this guy back here. If I can not get pee on me while I do this. Right. Conveniently, there's an alley back here where we can dump his body. And another thing is you want to make sure you pick up his weapon, because all the guards have that weapon on their back.
Huh?
Alright, so pretty much you can ignore everything in here. There's no items for you to pick up. That office is pretty much empty. I think that's just a convenient location where you could possibly take out one of these firemen. And upstairs, there is nothing up there except for the first door on your right. If you wait till all the firemen leave the room, you can lockpick that door and take one of the outfits in there. But the only thing that allows you to do is to walk past this guard, because only firemen are supposed to walk past here, or some nonsense. But he tells you to stop, but you just walk past him and he doesn't do
Hier
anything.
darf man nicht lang.
Yeah. So then you walk in here,
Huh?
and back here at the file cabinet, check out the building plans. Right, and so this got added to your map. That exclamation point over there, it's a point of interest. We'll check that out. We'll be using that.
Huh? Zutritt verboten.
So there's pretty much nothing in there. You just want to walk straight over here. And again, he tells you to stop. You just keep walking past him. Right, so what you want to do is you can take this guy out if you want to, and then lockpick this door. But you want to try to minimize the people that you're taking out to get a higher ranking. So I'm just going to wait till he walks over here, and then I'll just be quick about it. Another thing we have to do is we have to take out this guy down here, because we need to get into here. But there's an officer over here in his office. So we're gonna wait till he leaves. Right, so he's leaving. Now, before you take this guy out, you want to make sure that he's completely out of the door, otherwise he will notice you.
Halt! Hier darf man nicht lang.
So this guy has a key to the storeroom, and we could take his clothing, but there's a trophy if you only use one outfit, and I think we could possibly get that. Alright, so that's that door, but we still need to get the other door. Alright, so we're gonna have to time this right. So I'm gonna start picking the lock, but I'm gonna face the camera that way in case he starts to walk around the corner, I'll see him. That worked out perfectly. Alright, so now we got the bolt cutters, and we could take the soldier's clothing right there, but that still wouldn't allow us to go down the elevator. Right, that's the elevator, so we still wouldn't have access to the elevator. I think maybe if we took out the officer, we could go down the elevator. But we don't want to do that either because we want to minimize our casualties, and also because I'm trying to get that trophy for not changing my uniform more than once. So what we updated on the map was that exclamation point, and that just shows us that there's a hatch here. And now that we have the bolt cutters, and we found the hatch, there's we can bypass the elevator. And then once you get down here, nobody cares who you are, even if they see you in this uniform. You know what? That's the elevator. I'm going the wrong way. We gotta go this way. So that right down there is one of our targets. We're gonna have to take him out. In here is his office, and there's nothing in there except for a note that has no value to us whatsoever. So let's see. We're gonna go back here. And in this room, it's pretty easy to take out the scientist. That scientist right there. There is a scientist over there that's watching. But if you time it right when he paces back and forth, you can get him without getting noticed and take his uniform. We don't want to do that either because I'm out of chloroform, and also trying to minimize my deaths to only the target. So, they're not going to let us go past them. Those guards aren't going to let us walk past there, even if we have a scientist uniform, because we don't have a badge. So, we're just going to go past them through this tunnel, because we have the bolt cutters. And that's why That's why being a scientist doesn't help much. I mean, I could be wrong. There could be like a pass that you could find somewhere that allows you to walk past them, but I haven't found it. So now, guess he's in the bathroom. Take this guy out. Right. And he conveniently hid himself in the bathroom. And we could also take his scientist outfit if we wanted to. So now we're going to go over here. And you have to hold R1 until the picture comes into focus. Oops. Right. Now I can take the picture. So I ended up taking his outfit because I just couldn't figure out a way to kill the guy without being a scientist. So I want to make sure that I drop this. Otherwise that'll look really suspicious. I guess I'll just run out here.
Hier dürfen Sie nicht hin.
So when I walk down here, even though I'm in scientist's clothing, he's still super suspicious if he sees me. So I see that yellow thing is flashing, but I can't figure out how to interact with it at all. So I'm gonna stand here and wait. You know what? Maybe if I operate this, switch to second. There we go. Maybe that'll do it. Nope, it's not making any sense. There's got to be a way to do it without doing this, but that's all I have. Could not figure out a different way. Alright. Now he's obviously taking a nap. I mean, all the guards can see that he's just, you know, obviously taking a nap, so they're just going to leave him be. And I'm going to skedaddle on out of here. Now that I am a scientist, I can go ahead and use the elevator. Now, being as how I didn't have to kill anybody that wasn't my target, I may end up getting the ghost ranking, and that'd be sick. Alright, let's see what I got. Saboteur. That sucks. 2 close encounters. I guess that's enough to make me not. Well, that's okay, I guess.
Auf geht's, Männer!
Ik wil een doen. Ik wil een doen. Come on, come on. Where are you? Bingo.
Amazing. How you survived an operation like that, I do not know.
It was Rambaldi. If he hadn't showed up,
You are too modest, Simeon.
Comrade Strogoff, how would you describe Pearson?
unprofessional and reckless. Out of the corner of my eye, I could see him aiming his gun at me, just to get a kick out of it, I'm sure.
That's quite an accusation, Colonel.
I know what I saw, Lieutenant.
Some more tea?
Thank you. It's not necessary. You called me to talk about Rambaldi and some operations 2 decades ago. What's so interesting about these past events?
I'm not interested in past events, Semyon. Present. Do you know what became of Rambaldi after the war?
We have not kept in touch, unfortunately.
Your American colleague fared very well. He is now a high-ranking agent in the CIA. This morning, he contacted us directly and offered to participate in a joint secret operation. He also asked for you by name. For some reason, Semyon, he really trusts you.
And do we need this operation?
There are many in the government that don't believe so. In reality, it's because both of our countries have become hawks after what happened in Cuba. No one wants to show they actually prefer peace. What Rambaldi disclosed, though, involves an anti-government conspiracy. If it is ignored, it could lead to war.
What are my orders?
Semyon Alexievich, you will meet with Rambaldi in New York. He'll take it from there. This will be completely covert. We need to be able to deny your involvement should anything go wrong. Even HQ cannot know.
Of course.
Do you remember Alexander Alekhine?
I was just a boy when he became world chess champion, but I remember.
Chess. Appropriate, don't you agree? Agent Semyon Alekhine.
Indeed, General.
You leave in the morning. Lieutenant Pavlova will accompany you.
I don't need a babysitter.
Good. I don't need you slowing me down.
At ease.
Have a good time in the park, you two.
Thank you. I'm so sorry my husband is such a grouch. I'm sure the park will cheer him right up, though. Do you think we will have time to walk around the city? I've always wanted to explore New York. Well, after the mission, we'll have time to visit Central Park at least one more time. So beautiful, don't you think?
Do we always have to talk, Comrade Pavlova?
I'm enjoying myself. You know, like we are not about to step into a high-risk operation, which we know absolutely nothing about. If It's called fitting in, being a proper spy. You should try it sometime.
A proper spy does not wear so much perfume. You make yourself obvious and put both of us at risk.
And put both of us at risk. It is you who is obvious. No matter what, you walk, talk, and dress like a Soviet soldier. Even this coat could pass as a uniform jacket. But thank you for noticing my perfume.
I don't have time for this. But perhaps after the mission, we can go see more of the city.
You haven't aged at all, Semyon. Good to see you again.
You too, Vincent.
And you are, Miss?
Comrade Lieutenant Vera Pavlova. Hello.
Well, welcome aboard. I won't waste your time. Let's get right to it. A lot of people in the War Department were unhappy with the peaceful settlement of the Cuban Missile Crisis. There were budget cuts, contract terminations, things like that in the aftermath. And not long after that, we got word of a plot involving officers from multiple agencies, including the CIA. These conspirators are aiming to bring the Cold War to a new level, set the world on fire, so to speak. Well, I got a team of people who can be trusted, but I need you on this, Semyon. You are the best operative I know. Besides, you're not CIA, so no one on the inside will have any leverage against you.
So what information do you have?
We have wiretaps on a few conspirators we have leads on. Well, their plan is to sabotage military installations and pass it off as a Soviet act. And the conspirators within the CIA won't risk doing a lot of the dirty work themselves, so they employ people from the outside.
Like who?
The Mafia. Strange choice, to be honest, but maybe it's just the tip of the iceberg, I don't know.
Most likely.
Tomorrow night, one of the conspirators will meet a man from the Mafia. His name is Paul Capello. We need documents that are in Capello's possession. Familiarize yourself with everything here. Eliminating these two will buy us some time. Consider the operation a go.
All right, thank you guys so much for joining me. Like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.